They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinals, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Got a man. It's Irvin. And the defense holds firm. No pick on that play. Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. They're working that left side. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll run play action. Grab near the sticks. It's Ford. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to be a little short. It'll be fourth down from the 44. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So BYU's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this.
Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Trying play action. Just a little off. Incomplete.
That was a nice swat. Even Dikembe Mutombo would love to wave his finger side to side and say, no, no, no.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Brown wants to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Quarterback running on the draw. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Now the play fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
He'll field the punt and take it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Martin. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Got it in the middle. It's Hagan. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Rides the back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right.
Fires the pass, intercepted.
Hey, man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's 3rd and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for the quarterback to throw. He does, forces the INT. Nice heads-up, smart play by that young man.
The The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. Brown will throw it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cougars are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Stanford could choose to go for it all here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And that's crazy. 1 second you're the offense and you're thinking 2nd and inches, we're taking a shot, we're in a great spot. And then you give up a sack, and now all of a sudden you're in 3rd and long and you're thinking, uh-oh, we got to convert this. But we're giving the ball right back to our opponent.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Brown wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. The Cardinals come to the line facing 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you can tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
To the air on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Must go up top. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That second down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing up. They use their speed, they use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big time.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. The give out of the gun. And the defense wrestles him to the...
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
Number 13, set to kick this one away. Return is tackled down at the 17.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, this defense has been outstanding in coverage early in this game. We're just in the first quarter. Of course, they already have an interception. They should have had their 2nd right there.
Once for the tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. 3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Looks as if Stanford will have enough for the 1st down.
Well, this offense, they started the drive with great field position. They're being methodical here. They're not hitting the home run necessarily and scoring these big explosive touchdowns, but they're getting 3rd down conversions. They're staying on the field. They do a nice job there running the football. They look like they're in control. That's a good sign.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Brown will throw it. Makes the catch.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Here comes the heat. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
just inside that right upright. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Running behind that left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Brown wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Stanford could choose to go for it all here on 2nd and inches. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And first down for the offense.
This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Brown will throw it. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Leaves it with the back. And some room to work. There he goes. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Brown wants to pass. Rushes on him. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Takes it on the return. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Holds it in. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the 2nd level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the timing just a hair off.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Snagged in the middle. It's Ryan. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Here's the pressure. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the 1st quarter comes to a close. We've reached the break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you know what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Cougars come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give from the gun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cougars come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. This BYU offense set up with another first down. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
All right, trying to attack the middle of the field on that in route. Nice job putting his foot in the ground. He didn't telegraph where he was going. He was open. He's just got to make the catch.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on fourth. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And this one splits the uprights. The lead is down to a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Arizona is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Tucson for some time.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Brown will throw it. Punts it out of the air. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyways, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight.
Return is tackled down at the 36. And for BYU Cougars will take
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. First play of the drive wants to throw. He makes a catch. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Brown wants to pass. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Starts the drive trying to go up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The give to the back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
They punted away on fourth down. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got him downfield. Gashing the D on the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, it's nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback.
Touchdown, Cardinal! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Number 26 with the grab and the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This drive will open from the 15. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Swings it out to his running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're throwing this ball to the running back out in the flat. That's essentially an extension of a sweep play, right? But the defender there to bring him down for a gain of no yards.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying to set up the screen. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down. BYU has this offense clicking. From the gun, running back on the move. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPRs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in. It's Hagan. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, this defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slant.
BYU trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the 1st down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Cougars didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Going to the run, it's Martin. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cougars. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by 7 over the Stallions. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for... Breaks into the open. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. The give to the left. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. 3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
No fair catches here, looking for room. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the 2nd quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, a little bit of a feeling out process there early, but they seem to have found something. They're going back to the well. They need to keep that up here on this drive, David.
Definitely, and they got the momentum going, and once you start getting the momentum going, it's crazy what I've seen in college football. It's so hard to stop it. It takes over, and sometimes it leads to enormous swings.
There he goes. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Looking to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Cougars lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Quarterback on the keeper. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And guys, that 3 ball has us all tied up here in the second.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After that latest answer ties things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give to the tailback. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Brown wants to pass. Quickly complete. Pulled down for the tackle.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage, take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stanford lines up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man, it's Russell. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on second and long. Motion from the wideout. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Brown will throw it, using the back as a receiver on the screen. Turning it on! They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. They'll run the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
That's a good example of why location on throws is so important. It's third down, and if the quarterback just puts that in a better spot, his player can catch it and advance it and maybe get the first, but because he killed his receiver's momentum because of the poor throw, the defense was able to rally and make a stop.
BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Makes the grab. It's Roberts. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Finds a crease at the 20. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. BYU with the first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking left. Touchdown, BYU! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Baylor proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Bears team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Brown wants to pass. He's got him. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense in the hurry up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got an open man. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Ford. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Pass interference. Offense.
Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Fires to the big fella. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sure hands, it's Martin. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Yeah, you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wants to throw on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was...
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards.
right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Stanford will boot it away to start this second half. Here he comes with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Breaks the tackle. And he's knocked down in the backfield, but man, how many tackles did he escape before he was finally brought down? The punt team makes its way onto the field. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Power football with the run. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Stanford lines up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch around the 50. And the returner will be dragged down. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Most defenses are lucky if you have 1 good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country, and you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking for room. It's Ford. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. Just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Brown will throw it. Unloads it downfield. Pass falls incomplete, but that was basically a free play as the defense was offside, and this is going to be a 1st down.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. That brings him to within 1.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Martin. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Russell. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hagan. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Brown wants to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working that wide receiver screen. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Rides the back on the option to give. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Back to pass on second down. Pocket breaking down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. This BYU offense set up with another first down. He leaves it with his back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun to give to the back. Jukes his way for more. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. Brown will throw it. Got his man. Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Line gets set, first down. They'll go to the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Trying play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A strike downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Looking for room. It's Irvin. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think.
Breaks into the open. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
brought down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Fresno State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's got it. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Cougars need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many off.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Brown wants to pass. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. On target. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just need to crack to get a return. Really good job on the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The Cougars are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. And the returner will be knocked down. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. The give on the option. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They'll try the run. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Now adjusting. Unleashes one. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They run the reverse. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Brown will throw it. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Stanford lines up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. First play of the drive comes from the 41. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. There he goes. Made a defender miss. Big pick up on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Roberts. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Slithers into space. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the... plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. Turning it on! That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on third down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Duke had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans outside Krzyzewskiville are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. The sure hands. It's Irvin. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Brown wants to pass. Here's a heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Can't connect on his first throw.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. They go to the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
This is a designed run. Find some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. BYU has this offense clicking. They'll give it to the back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. You know, at this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So be the more physical team. Go ice this game.
This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Touchdown, BYU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. A 70-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Give to the running back.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Set to kick this one.
Catches it at the 30.
Returner is tackled down at the 37.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Gives it on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
And he's thrown another interception. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive.
Here we go, here we go.
Snags a quick pass on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. Pressure coming. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright, and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man on the right. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you throw it to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Russell. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fakes the grab. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Working that left side now. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Stanford to the line, trying to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got his man.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
That's caught. It's Irvin. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now through the play caller and certainly through the quarterback that you're going to have time to throw.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big and they take over. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quick strike complete. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
On the Houdini-like moves, get it to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got the back over the middle. Touchdown, Cougars. And the pummeling has started.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, Kansas and Missouri once shared a conference. Now all they share is a bunch of hard feelings. Here's how this great rivalry went down today. Missouri was able to finish off a close one in Columbia. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a connection. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Stanford comes to the line, and that 1st down marker is a long way away. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Fires to the wideout. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And 1st down for the offense.
This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another 1st down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Use the play fake, now to throw. Right on the money. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
By the receiver.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal.
Set, ready!
They'll try to get it in with the run. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Made it harder on themselves on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 9. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. Oh, it's out. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the 1st down marker. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with a running game on 3rd down? They'll try to run it in. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. He'll take it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinal!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll run the screen. There he goes. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Moses. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Stanford wants to push the pace. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Irvin. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab on the shot. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stanford looking to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. Touchdown, Stanford! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
That keeps the score. BYU.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.